Welcome to Process9's demonstration of the edit tool. Use the URL www.p9edittool.mox.net.in to log in. On the login page, select Quality Provider Service, use the credentials provided. Click Sign In. This is the home page of the edit tool. Various elements of information are available here. Read through the description provided. Let us only focus on the client name information, which tells us the assignment we would be working on, and the user dashboard button on the right, which gives us the word count information of the work we have done. We shall discuss these aspects in detail further in this demo. On this home screen, multiple projects may display like this. To start working, click on the project under Client Name column. On the right-hand side, available jobs would appear. In this case, job named Home Screen Content with 28 strings are available to be worked upon by user Hindi Translator 1. Again, on screen, description of the various elements is given. Click on the Job to see Strings page. Here, you would need to keep an eye on the string columns and string type information. Among the columns, input text for English and output text for the localized language is what you would be working with. This row is for searching texts and helps to find words and/or sentences within these column fields. Beside the columns, we will discuss these string status and trans type checkboxes. Open any string simply by double-clicking on it. This pop-up box is called Text Editor. On the left gives an overview of the strings, whether the string is a single entity or part of a paragraph. Here, in this example, a para has 3 strings. You can see 4 sections. This top section is the original English content, as on the website, to be localized. The second box here is the one used as a reference to localize. Translation is done using the content seen in this section. Last box, at the bottom, is where we type the required language and enter localized content. We are left with a few buttons, which we will eventually use while performing the localization task. The first thing we notice when the text editor pops up are the 2 red highlighted words, connects and online. These words are highlighted because these are part of the customer-defined vocabulary. Customer-defined vocabulary is a list of predefined words with spellings and usage set by the customer. These are highlighted in red when incorrectly written in localization. This is to bring uniformity and quality in the localized content across the client's website. To see how to localize these words, click on these rounded arrows here. Another suggestion pop-up box would appear, displaying these words with their localization. The suggestion box gives us 2 information about these customer-defined vocabulary. 1, whether the word is either translated or transliterated. Second, the spelling for such words. With these helping tools, let's begin translation for this string. We first use the fuzzy functionality by clicking on this button. The system returns some examples of translations done in the past, which you can use by simply clicking on the relevant one. This will appear on the text editor. You can then build your translation. Fuzzy results are built with time. It may at times show you near accurate localization. This is here to help. Notice how the color of vocabulary word changes from red to yellow once it's used with same spellings and usage as in the suggestion. The word connects, which is defined as to be transliterated with given spellings. Notice how the color changes of this word. The vocabulary defines the word connects with an S. But our localization here is appropriate with the word connect and not connects. Marked out can be edited and reviewed later. However, once marked done, they cannot be edited. On the new string, notice a new section within the text editor. This is the preview section. This appears when a string has a numeric or alphanumeric value. N1 with less than and greater than signs is what we call tag. This preview section helps us during translation. As procedure, first check fuzzy results. Notice how placing N1 tag at the end of the localized sentence appear in the preview section. Place the tag within the localization correctly, which supports the meaning of the original content. We replace the tag in the beginning of the sentence, and the preview of localization changes. Procedurally, we clicked out and move on to the next string. On the new string, there are no red highlighted words, so in this string there are no client-defined vocabulary. The yellow highlighted words are those which are matching our tool dictionary. Double-click these to see suggestions. If a word gets highlighted in red in the localization section, it means that the spellings used by you does not match the dictionary spellings of the tool. On the new string, let's do this quick example to see how two tags, N1 and N2, are placed. Once you have built your localization, replace N1 to N2 and N2 to N1. By matching preview section with original content in first pane, we know that the localization is now incorrect. We clicked out to correct this later and move to the next string. In the new string, word ergonomic is highlighted in red as it's a client-defined vocabulary word. If in a certain situation where the client vocabulary word is differently used, like for example, it's ergonomically instead of ergonomic, then the Hindi spellings in localization would also change. The tool may show an error highlighted in red, like this. This would not allow you to complete the string by marking the string as done or out, showing an error. If you are sure that the word showing highlighted as error, used by you, is correct, then click on the plus button, check the word, and click Add. This gets added to the tool's dictionary, and the tool will then allow you to complete the string, either by clicking Done or Out. We work through all the strings to complete the job. Once all strings are done, review the red strings which were marked as doubt, check the localization, and simply click Done if no changes are required. Done marked strings appear in yellow or green and cannot be edited further. These would also disappear from the queue. Let us pick a random string from the second page to see another useful functionality of the Edit tool. In this string, if we double-click the original content section, this opens the client website in a new browser tab. This would automatically take us to the web page or source where the string is coming from. Search for the string on the page and you will find the location. This helps us to see the context of the string and helps proper localization. See that the strings are part of the paragraph coming from the website and similarly displayed within the Edit tool. These were the examples and how to do localization on the Edit tool. Let us now see another useful feature built to help localization process. Check the Show Status box. A column of status would appear on the string page. There are 5 different statuses of a string that exist in the tool. Status -2 is not to be translated content. These appear bold gray in the string queue and does not show Done and Out button when opened in text editor. -1 status strings are those marked as doubt. 0 status strings need localization to be done or checked. Status 1 strings are those completed localization and appear in yellow. Status 2 strings are proofread strings and appear in green. You can view the various statuses of the strings by sorting, simply by clicking on the status column heading. Clicking here sorts the statuses, either in ascending or descending order. Select Trans type, which helps segregate the data available either for translation or transliteration. Here is an example of transliteration in text editor. During transliteration, each word is separately editable and marked either doubt or done, similarly as translation shown before. Let us proceed to look at the user dashboard on the home page. Set the date range and click Search. Relevant information would appear in the mentioned columns. This helps keep track of your daily progress and work done. Take a moment to take a note of the description provided. On the login page, you can also change your password by clicking on the Change Password. You can now experience the edit tool yourself. Happy localizing! Thank you.